Happy Wednesday. Happy Wednesday, everybody. Oh boy, good to see you all coming on. If you don't mind, your screen and start to watch and let other people know why your day is going to be so good today. Your day is going to be so good today. Also, if you need prayer, please text me 504 895 5410. Good to see all of my people calling on. Raya, Chris, Sylvester, E-Love, Clarity Candles, where we get our candles from. Ja, Stacy Green, Lorraine, Margot, Dion Dixon. Yeah, that's my people. Calvin Prevost, much love to you. I found out because faith, understanding, God determines the outcome. Yeah, that's powerful. Yeah, that's very powerful. Very powerful last night. Very powerful last night. Especially Christopher. Jack, I ain't seen you, so I need to hug you from a distance. Social distance hugging. Yeah, historic day today. Historic day today. There's a little light at the end of the tunnel. This is why we are fasting. And let me help you with this whole thing about this fast, okay? Ultimately, the goal is to live like this forever. Like, this is just the way that I eat. Right? That is the whole intention. To intermittent fast, only eat between 12 noon and 8 o'clock p.m. with that first meal being a salad and bottle of water. The whole goal is to live like that forever. How y'all doing on the fast? Y'all doing all right? Y'all doing all right? Hey, Tracy Jessamy. Yeah. I used to see Tracy Jessamy. She's always blessed me with a seed. I ain't seen her so long. I'm getting low. Hey, Monique Price, good to see you in the incredible business you all are doing. Okay, all right. I found out a real issue. Okay, keep working it, Jack. Keep working it. I found out a real issue. The key to anything being successful is your own self-esteem. Absolutely. Christopher Harris, absolutely. What are the fasting lifestyles should be outstanding lifestyle all the time? Can you imagine? Can you know why Jesus was so spiritual and what he did so much? This is really the way to eat. You can't be successful without a sense of worthiness. You can't be successful without a sense of worthiness. And your esteem is your sense of worthiness. I got a declaration I want you to declare. This is very challenging. This is very challenging because the society in which we live is so it's about skin deep. Celebrity orientated, comparing ourselves to very rich and very powerful people. But when you have a high level of esteem, it is being worthy and knowing that you're glad to be you. Here's a declaration for you today. I'm glad to be me I am. Yeah, I am glad to be me I am. Yeah. Find yourself eating one meal a day. That's really, it's a real, I knew a lot of y'all would only eat one meal a day. That's the whole purpose. Eating is way overrated. I am glad to be me. I am, with all of my imperfections and with all of my foibles and with all of my idiosyncrasies. I am glad to be me. And I used to think that low self-esteem was the problem, but it's not. It is not low self-esteem that's the real problem, because, see, self-esteem is a muscle. So it's not low self-esteem that's our problem. Here it is. Weak self-esteem is our problem. Because self-esteem is a muscle. If I were to ask you your worth, the typical answer would be, let me check with my accountant, let me check with my investments. What, it may be 100,000, a few times more, I don't know. But whenever someone asks you your worth, it has little to do with your salary, your positions, or your possessions. Especially in church, this whole idea about self-esteem has been so misunderstood, so mistaught. We were so scared of somebody being arrogant that we created a whole generation of people with weak self-esteem. There's a guy by the name of Dr. William James who introduced this whole idea about self-esteem. And he said self-esteem can only come in comparison with other people. He said that self-esteem comes when you compare yourself to other people, but that is incorrect. Because when we compare ourselves to other people, it actually invites weak self-esteem. Self-esteem is your personal judgment of worthiness. People with high or strong self-esteem tend to be less negative. People with strong self-esteem tend to have less problems with addictions, crime, child abuse. See, the whole idea of weak self-esteem is really trying to avoid pain, and it is avoiding the feeling of thinking that you will always be unhappy. See, weak self-esteem is the real problem. It needs to be worked. Okay, do me a favor, right quick. Raise your hand if you or somebody you know consistently deals with issues like this. Constantly pointing out your weakness. Highly critical of other people. You know people like that? Attacks people and then gathers information that supports that attack. Always comparing to other people. See, let me tell you something. Constantly comparing ourselves to other people is the main problem of weak self-esteem. If you find somebody that is constantly finding something negative about you or what you may have done or what you may have said, see, your outward expression is a reflection of your inner perception. I said your outward expression is a reflection of your inward perception. Let me tell you what people with strong self-esteem, what they do. Like the ability to laugh at yourself. When you can rejoice in someone's success. When you can, let me tell you someone who got high self-esteem, when you can recognize the achievements of somebody you don't particularly care for. When you can express without trying to impress. When you don't need the approval of other people or the recognition of other people, when you don't need all of that. When you are fine whether they like you or not. Whether you're fine, it's okay. See, it needs to be worked on. It needs to be worked on through practice. Whenever we find ourselves slipping down that road, it is becoming self-aware. Now, let me give you something right quick. Self-responsibility kicks it all off. When you are responsible for yourself, which means you accept yourself, which is ultimately the desire to be aware. Let's give, everybody. Let's give. Let's give us our share. Let's give. It is the desire to be aware. Mariah, $21 seed, bless you. The desire to be aware, where I accept who I am, I accept where I am. Bless you, back to Skip. I accept where I am, I accept who I am. And at the end of the day, I'm telling myself, I am glad to be me I am. Let's give, everybody. I am glad to be me I am. Bless you, Dion. Bless you, Pastor Poole. Bless you. Yeah. Bless you, Picasso. I am glad. Bless you, Tiffany. I am glad. Bless you, Margot. I am glad to be me I am. Bless you, Janine Holiday. Not low self-esteem. Weak self-esteem. It can be made stronger once you realize, maybe I'm dealing with this. Once I become aware of myself and say, maybe this is my issue. Other people think it's arrogance. You can hide arrogance under weak self-esteem. Okay, y'all, I'm way over time. I gotta go. I can only be here. I know that's right. I gotta go, y'all. Go hang out with the professor and Reagan. And then tonight, Pastor Fran and I, last night was so incredibly good. Oh no, tonight's Wednesday. Tonight, oh yeah, let me tell you something. Some of y'all been asking, because Pastor Fran and I, we teach a little bit differently. But some of y'all been asking for like a real line upon line, precept upon precept Bible study. We do that sometime, but Wednesday specifically is a time for us to dig deep into the Word. And Pastor T is going to teach tonight. Pastor Tora Fingal is going to teach tonight, and maybe even answer some of your online questions. That's really going to bless you tonight. So tonight, 7:30, we'll all be learning the Word of God from Pastor T. I love you. I got to go. Love, live, and inspire. And tell yourself, I am glad to be me.